Hello, I'm Kate, also known as Betty Poptart, and a few of you might be familiar with the Betty Poptart poncho line. I have been traveling for about 6 years and then got stuck back in the US for COVID. So it's been quite a transitional year, as it has been, I'm sure, for most of you. But wanted to come on. Everyone basically has told me for years to have a YouTube channel. I mean, they say I'm extremely expressive. I just recently got a bottle of Botox in my face, so we'll see if Betty from the bush still has expressions. But wanted to give a little insight where Betty Poptart came from and the new direction that I'm expanding into. So the name Betty Poptart actually came about when I was in Vegas. I was visiting a friend of mine there many moons ago, and she lived in New York and I lived in Phoenix, and she wanted me to meet the man that she thought she was gonna marry. She did end up marrying him, having kids, they're beautiful. But one of his friends had put together a weekend in Vegas for them, and so she said, "Can you fly up and meet me?" I was working at a nuclear pharmacy, so I literally would wake up at like 2:30 in the morning and go to bed by like 4:30 in the afternoon, so I had no life. I was like, yeah, I'll meet you in Vegas, let's go. So anyway, showed up, and the friend and I hit it off. I ended up waking up next to him. No, we did not play hide the hog, thank you very much. We just had a steamy makeout, but I remember being like, oh my God, who am I that I just met this person and I'm waking up in a bed in Vegas? Like, what? And I just remember being like, this is out of body. Hi, good morning. I'm Betty. Who are you? We ended up dating for like 4 years, and he would always call me a Pop-Tart. So that's it. That's Betty Poptart. It has since manifested into, I worked in corporate America for a while, and a lot of the people there in corporate America tried to friend me on Facebook. This is, again, many moons ago. Like, I've been on Facebook since 2004, since I'm that old. And people would try and Facebook friend me. I'm like, no. You mean LinkedIn. This is not an appropriate platform for you to be my friend. I do not need you seeing me dance on bars and then trying to conduct a meeting selling you multi-million-dollar equipment. So anyway, I changed my name on Facebook to Betty Poptart, which then led into Instagram. And then basically if I go somewhere, I will hear across the room, Betty, and now that's me. Anyway, that's the long and the long of it. So I left corporate America, I went traveling and surfing. I say surfing ruined my life because I basically just went around to Nosara, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Ecuador, Bali, Australia, tons of places, and found a home really between Nosara and Bali. And while I was in Bali, I wanted to cover up to be respectful of the local community, and I kind of pulled in the poncho concept from Southern California and Arizona, so I made the Betty Poptart poncho line. Versatile, no-brainer, with an amazing fabric I found in Indonesia, and that was the birth of the ponchos. The ponchos basically led me to parasites, which led me back to my health career. So now I received my certification as a nutrition consultant. As I previously mentioned, I worked in a nuclear pharmacy. I was the radiation safety specialist straight out of college. There was 3-4 of us that were starting a nuclear pharmacy in Arizona, and it's done super well. So grateful and proud of them. And then I ended up working as a pharmacy technician, and I mean, gosh, I've been in hospitals since I was like 15. I went to an all-girls school, so I didn't really want to deal with all the gossip and stuff. It was like a lot. So I just went and worked in like a telemetry unit and would talk to all the old folks who had really good stories. I mean, if you think about they're there because they have problems with their heart, because they've had too much fun in their lives, like, it was a great bedside to sit at. Some man wanted to give me his horse. I'm like, I don't think your children would like that. He wanted me to shave his face. That's where I learned how to shave faces. Very challenging with wrinkles. Anyway, I'm getting down a rabbit hole, which I usually do in the bush. So Betty, the ponchos aren't going anywhere. I am working on a new fabric, which should launch next summer. I'm so excited about. Meanwhile, with COVID and with so much focus on health, and the parasites specifically, I started battling them in 2019. and found an amazing solution about a year ago, right as like COVID was happening. It really launched me into the nutrition consulting. People in Bali would call me a little white witch because I always had little like potions and tinctures, and now I really want to get back and help, and I think it's time for us just to get healthy. So stay with me, and please comment below, subscribe, let me know what you're interested in. There's all kinds of weirdness that I know about after being a yoga teacher, and I mean, I basically dedicated 6 years of going to get weird. Yeah, find yourself, but then get weird with like medicinal stuff, health stuff, spiritual stuff, travel stuff, people stuff, art stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks.